How's it going, guys? Hank here, back at it again with another short video on the Review and Preview Sports YouTube channel. And folks, as always, please don't forget to follow us on all of our social medias. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Review and Preview Sports. And of course, if you want to see more short videos like this, please don't forget to hit that big red button down below. Give us a like, give us a comment, let us know your thoughts. We want to hear from you guys. And breaking news, the Atlanta Falcons have traded Matt Ryan to the Indianapolis Colts for a third-round pick. And right off the bat, I got to say, if you are a Falcon fan, you must feel absolutely besides yourself right now. I mean, to say that this is probably the saddest day in their franchise's history would be the understatement of the year. He was by far the best quarterback that franchise has ever had. And let's talk about some of his accomplishments. I mean, he was an MVP. He was an Offensive Player of the Year, a Rookie of the Year, 4-time Pro Bowler. He led the league in passer rating for a year. He had a pretty good career. I mean, obviously, if his career were to end today, he's obviously not a Hall of Famer, but he put up some pretty good stats. And it's just a shame that the Atlanta Falcons didn't always get him the talent that he needed to take it one step further. And we all know about what happened in that Super Bowl. I'm not going to bring that up because, well, you know, everybody knows about how 28-3 has been mean. But in any event, what does this mean for the Indianapolis Colts? Well, for starters, it means that this is now their fifth starting quarterback in the Frank Reich era, or he'll be the fifth quarterback to start a game in the Frank Reich era, Matt Ryan, that is, which is really crazy when you think about, because you had Andrew Luck, and then Andrew Luck retired. You had Jacoby Brissett as a starter for most of 2019. Phillip Rivers came along at the end of his career. You had Carson Wentz for a year. Matt Ryan, I think, will pretty much be an upgrade to the Indianapolis Colts. He's got a much better team around him now than he did with the Atlanta Falcons. I think really the only question about this trade is how much does Matt Ryan really have left in the tank. So good deal for the Colts. However, with that being said, it just has another Phillip Rivers feel to it, because Matt Ryan's in his mid-30s. You don't know how much longer he has left in their career. That's pretty much right around the time where most quarterbacks hit their expiration date. And as far as the Atlanta Falcons go, well, there's a few more things I want to mention. First off, they to replace Matt Ryan, they immediately signed Marcus Mariota to a 2-year contract, which I'm not really going to get too much into him. I think that's a major downgrade. But then again, to be fair, when you look at the quarterbacks they've had, who are you really going to get that's going to be better? And not to mention, trading Matt Ryan now gives them $40 million in dead cap, which is the most any one player has had in the history of any team in the NFL. Really just goes to show you how poorly that franchise is managed. And not to mention, they already have $62 million in dead cap money, and I haven't even mentioned that they're still paying dead cap with Julio Jones. So to say that this is a franchise that is an absolute shambles right now wouldn't really be doing it justice. But you know, it is what it is. Hope it'll probably take a while before they can really bounce back. But again, like I said, as far as the Colts go, I think they've gotten marginally better. I would say that Matt Ryan's probably an upgrade over Carson Wentz. But again, at the same time, you're also getting him when he's in his mid-30s. So who really knows what's left in the tank? So I think the Colts will probably be in the mix for the division, but again, I don't really see them. They could probably win it too. It's a pretty weak division, and yeah, that's all I really have to say right now, folks. As always, friendly neighborhood reminder: if you want to follow us on all of our social medias, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Review and Preview Sports, and of course, if you want to follow us on YouTube, if you want to see more short videos like this, please don't forget to hit that big red button down below. Give us a like and give us a comment. Tell us what you think. Do you think that the Atlanta Falcons are now in shambles? Do you think that the Colts got better? Do you think this quarterback move is enough for them to win the division? I mean, remember, you still have the Tennessee Titans, who had a great season last year, but I think we all know what's holding them back, and it's their quarterback. And do they still have a shot at winning that division, or is it going to be the Colts that challenge them? Who knows? We'd love to hear from you guys. But until next time, I'm Hank Dicker, and I'll see you guys later for another short video on the Review and Preview Sports YouTube channel. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.